YouTube, what the fuck is the deal, man? We back at it with another game, with another video on some game, chopping some game up with y'all real quick. I want to say thank you to everybody subscribing, everybody supporting. I just hit 300 subscribers, you know what I mean, which ain't a lot to a lot of people, but you know what I mean, that's a big deal because, you know what I mean, it's real hard to grow this YouTube thing. So everybody supporting, I appreciate y'all. If you are not subscribed, I don't know what the fuck you got going on in your life. If you are subscribed but you ain't got the notification bell on, you kind of half-assing it. That don't even make no sense. You feel me? Like, you subscribe, but YouTube not letting you know when I'm uploading. Like, you know what I mean? Like, get your, like, hit that button. You feel me? Hit the button right now. Like my man Pap say, you feel me? Get them thumbs active. Make them thumbs work. So, definitely hit the like button. I know y'all hear YouTubers say this all the time, the algorithm, whatever, but for real, that like button is a big deal. If y'all hitting the like button, this video is going to get out to a lot more people with that. So if you don't want to subscribe, at least hit the like button. So this is another one of the videos, man. I just want to chop some game, man. I ain't trying to do it too scripted. Like, I don't really got, you know, a whole script or nothing like that. I just got a couple of topics I really want to break down. And these types of videos is for the people, you know what I mean, who hit me on Instagram and shit all the day. Like, man, it's free game Scotty, but you charging for your mentorship, or you charging for this or whatever. Look, some of the game is free. I can't just give you everything for free. That don't even make no sense. You feel me? Some of these life lessons, some of these things I like to talk about with business and credit and all that type of shit, these are things that I learned from trial and error. Like, I made mistakes on these. So why the fuck I'm just gonna give it to somebody for free? You ain't gotta take no you ain't gotta make no mistakes, take no losses, lose no money. I'm just giving to you. Hell no. So with that being said, the mentorship, that's the number one thing going on right now. Best deal online. If you haven't heard about it, we teaching like 6 streams of income, 6 businesses, Forex, Airbnb, Turo, vending machine, credit, sports betting, all types of stuff, affiliate marketing, all types of stuff for $175 a month. $175 a month, you get 6 streams of income training, and you know, you invest in yourself, invest in your future. That's totally up to you, but whatever. So in this video, man, I want to talk about turning money into assets, because this is really important. This is something I've learned, and I see this is like a mindset a lot of wealthy people think, that a lot of poor, I don't mean poor by money, but like a lot of poor minded people don't think like this, right? Turning money into assets is super important, because I seen a post that said if you got more money in your bank account than you have invested, then you're a fool. You know what I mean? If you got more money in your bank account than you have invested, then what that tells me is you know how to make money, but you don't know how to, you've made money, but you don't know how to really make money in a way that is gonna be successful. You feel what I'm saying? Like, being hardworking is cool, you know what I mean? But overworking yourself is just not smart. You know what I mean? If you're gonna work every single day and just break your back, and you know, those type of people, those blue collar people, where it's like, yeah, I'm working 18 hours a day to put food on the table and put a roof over my family. I respect that. I totally respect that, but you're working harder, not smarter. You know what I mean? Investing is how you actually make your money make money for you. And if you don't want to work, if you're tired of working for somebody else, if you're tired of waking up and going to a job that you don't enjoy, investing is your way out of that. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's not going to be tomorrow, but investing is your way out of that. There's no way to make your money make money for you if you're not investing it. You got to make employees out of your money. For those who watched, who read Rich Dad Poor Dad, it's almost like a community of us. Like, you know, when you met somebody who read Rich Dad Poor Dad, because they move different. That book right there is life changing. I'm actually gonna make a video on like the books that I've read that I feel like are best for entrepreneurs or whatever. But Rich Dad Poor Dad is nothing touching it. Like, my life changed after I read that, and that's really what it shows you, is the mind state of someone who's poor and the mindset of someone who's wealthy. And poor and wealthy is not an amount of dollars, it's the way that you think. You know what I mean? And you know, if you're working for the money, that's kind of a poor mindset. If the money's working for you, you can be wealthy with time. All you gotta do is just build it. You know, so if you If you've got the mindset that this $100 is gonna make me another $100 this week, and you put something together and that does do that, then just think about it. If you had 1,000, if that grows to $1,000, if you can make 100, which is doubling your money, then you can make 1,000, make 1,000. You can make 10,000, make 10,000. You've got the blueprint to double your money. All you got to do is just put more money into it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's all about just coming up with that blueprint, and that's what I mean by turning money into assets, right? Like, on Baby Boy, when Melvin, when it was going back and forth, and he went on that whole little run about guns and butter. You feel me? Like, I know a lot of us probably watched that and we was younger or whatever. It might have just sounded funny and we didn't totally understand it. But if you understand money, you understand the way the wealthy think, and you go back and watch that scene now, you'll realize that he was really putting niggas on some game. Like, really putting niggas on some game. No funny shit. You feel me? Like stocks and bonds. He said stocks and bonds, shit that appreciates with value. And what the guns, what was it? Guns was like money, cars, jewelry, or whatever. Shit that don't really matter. Like, what he meant by that was super deep, like super deep. To where if say you get $10,000 right now, right? If you spend that $10,000 on anything that isn't gonna make you some money, you made a mistake, right? Now let me correct that. You don't gotta spend the whole $10,000 on something that's gonna make you money, right? But if no portion of that $10,000 went to something that's going to make money for you, then you're pretty much you're on a timer. You're on a pretty much you're on a timer to lose that money and then not have anything to come from it. You know what I mean? Like the stimulus checks. That's a perfect example. Stimulus checks. If you didn't take one of those $1,400 checks and invest it into something that's going to make you money, then guess what? You're just gonna be like the next motherfucker. In a few months, you're gonna need another stimulus check. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna need another one. You become dependent. Now you're like the same way you are for your paycheck. Like, you're needing it. Now you're a consumer. You know what I mean? Like, you're buying things or whatever, and it's not making you any money. So the things that, and there's so many things that can make you money. You know what I mean? Like, you could just watch this channel for a bunch of things that will make you money. You know what I mean? You can invest in Airbnb, and that'll bring you in money. If you don't have a lot, you can invest in Toro. That'll bring you in money. If you got less than that, you can invest in Forex, and it'll bring you in money. If you only got $175, you can invest in my mentorship, and that will make you money. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just anything. Like, you could buy some shoes. People resell shoes and shit like that. You could go buy shoes or whatever. That's the way that you gotta save your money. You gotta save your money with product. You gotta save your money with things that you can sell, you know what I mean, to make more money, to double it up or whatever. If you're just buying things, paying rent, bought some clothes, and then just put the rest of the money in your savings account, that shit's not doing anything. You know what I mean? I don't care if you got the best compound plan in the world with any bank. It's not really making you enough to where that's gonna be smart enough to just put it in there. No bank in the world is gonna say, hey, I will give you half. If you put 1,000 in, we'll give you another 1,000 every week. No bank is doing that. If there's a bank doing that, please comment below and let me know what bank is doing that. It's giving you, that's matching your money every single week. So your money goes to 2,000, and the next week they're gonna give you another 2,000. That's not gonna happen. That's just not how it's gonna happen. Now, with a business, you can actually do that. You know what I mean? There's multiple businesses that can double your money. If you really learn, or just pay a guru or pay someone to do your trading for you, you could double your money in Forex alone. You could quadruple your money if you pick the right crypto. There's so many things that you can really maximize your dollars with. And once you understand that mindset of like, all right, I need to invest this money so it's making me some money. You know what I mean? Even if the investment even if your ROI ain't gonna pay you, you won't get return on your investment until two years. You know what I mean? Like, say you have $5,000 and you wanted to invest it in something, and the investment's only gonna come back $250 a month. You might look at that like, oh man, $250 a month, and I put in 5,000 or whatever. But it's like is going with time. You know what I mean? Like with time, it's gonna get your investment back, and in that time, you're adding on to it. You're adding more money in, and then it's gonna get to the point where like it's coming in so rapidly that 250 turned into 1,000, then it's turned into 3,000, all that type of stuff. You're not missing the money, and it became consistent. You know what I mean? You just created a paycheck that you don't have to work for. That's the whole point of it. You're not shooting for something to turn my 5,000 into 10,000 in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like that's not always gonna work like that. You know what I mean? Like quick money isn't always the best money. But if you invest into something and it's paying you back 10% on your money or even 5% on your money, you're creating a worker out of your money. You know what I mean? Like you're creating a worker. Eventually that ROI is gonna come back, and eventually you're gonna be in profit. And then from there it's just free bands. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you gotta figure out how to turn your money into assets. You know what I mean? I know right now, if someone gave me $1 million, I already know exactly where I would go with it. You know what I mean? I'm not hyped to get the $1 million because I get to buy this or buy that. I know how many Airbnbs I'm gonna buy. I know how many Turos I'm gonna buy. I know how many vending machines I'm gonna buy. I know what that's gonna make me. I already got it planned out in my head. So any money that I touch, I already know how to make the money flip. You know what I mean? Or I already know how to make the money work for me. You know what I mean? Working for someone is just completely that's just not in my future. That's not in my kids' future. And really, that's not in the future of anybody that I'm close with. I don't want my people around me working jobs. That's really what I'm trying to build my platform on. I don't want anybody working a job. I want everybody to be able to do what their passion is. And that's what I'm working towards. And that really just comes from investment. Like that's the only way to do it. It's got to be from investment. So if you get anything from this video, I'm gonna cut it off here. If you get anything from this video, just understand that you need to figure out what is something that you can turn money into assets. You know what I mean? If I gave you $5,000 right now, what would you put it in that would make that money work for you? You feel me? It could be anything. Create a product or create something that you can sell to the masses, and then you'll be able to be wealthy. So yeah, that's my game on that. Again, thank you for checking this out. Subscribe, hit the like button right now, and drop a comment, bro. Drop a comment on what you thought about this video, what you want to see next, and where you want to see me take this channel. And again, follow me on Instagram @FreeGameScotty, Facebook @FreeGameScotty, or Twitter @FreeGameScotty. Appreciate y'all.